I feel like when you wake up sometimes, I wish I could just be like a JoJo character. I wish I could just wake up in the morning, just pose and like just smile, like the flex and stuff, and it's like, you know what? Even if I had a fucking stand like Bad Company, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't like, even when reading the manga, I was like, that's like, out of all the cool stands and all that, I'm like, it's got its usefulness, but I was like, I would want a cooler stand than Bad Company. I was like, even still, but it's like, I still do like his abilities and what we got from it, so let's go straight in and talk about more about Okuyasu and the Nijimura brothers right now in part 4. So Josuke going into the house, immediately finding the older brother out of the group, and he's like, you gotta let go of fucking Koichi right now. He's got that fucking arrow in it, and he pulls the arrow straight out of him like that. He's like, shit, I need to get him out of there. And even with Okuyasu coming back, he wakes up, he's like, yo, I just got knocked the fuck out. It's like, yo, I am finished with you, Josuke. Get back here, get back here. We inside. We gotta do round 2. We gotta do round 2. And his brother fucking brings out his stand, which is fucking like Bad Company, and it just starts shooting. It just goes fucking like a literal drive-by on his brother. Go, bah, 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 bah. It's like just all these little tiny soldiers around there. If anyone's seen the movie, you know, little soldiers and all that, like just come blasted the fuck about Okuyasu, and he's like, I don't give a fuck, that guy's an idiot. He should know about this by now. And it's like, I don't care if he dies or not. And like, he's bleeding out on the floor. He's got bullets, like little tiny bullet holes in his eyeball. I'm like, oh. I tell you what, people in JoJo get some of the worst injuries, like, not even just, like, having the ability to just, like, oh, by the way, guys, and all that, it's like, never mind just having, like, you know, like, dying or anything, like, I feel like they get some of the most painful inducing. Imagine having a bunch of lead going into your eye and piercing it, and then you're still open, and it's like, oh, blood, oh, god, pain, oh. Like, some of this stuff is, like, unbearable. Even still, though, you know, Josuke, even though he, like, drags him out, it's like, even still, I can't revive the dead, but, you know, I can save someone like you, and it's like, I need to do this and all that, and I just felt like doing it, and it's like, and I thought in instinct, it's like, if I don't save this guy, he's gonna die, and he just drags Okuyasu out, even though he gets his hand shot up a bit, it's like, he did that, and I really did appreciate it, because this is where you see the manly shit come into this. It's that fucking, like, when you can see Josuke going up the stairs, he sees, like, Koichi, he's there, bleeding out, he's like, I need to do it, he's in the middle of the room, I know this is a trap, I need to fucking what? Like, he does Okuyasu like a fucking man. He's like, I'm gonna break reality so you can get your friend back. Now we're even. Like that. He's like, I ain't letting you, like, you know, I ain't getting anything involved with you trying to take my brother down and all that. I don't think, like, I owe you and all that. That's it. We're fucking done. We're through. But as a man, I had to do that and all that, you know, to pay my debts. I'm like, that's why I like Okuyasu so much, because this is a fucking man right here. It's like, I have my life saved, I'm going to do himself a favour, and I'm going to save his friend's life like that, and it's like, able to heal him, and it's like, yeah, you should have noticed that by now. It's that, like, already in this episode that, like, this is the thing, like, Josuke healed Koichi, and what did Koichi have for others? He had an arrow for him, and it's like, I wonder where this was going to be going. So I'm kind of glad, like, in this one they didn't, like, bullshit with this stuff about, like, Koichi about exactly, because, like, the Bad Company, they go there and they know the Bad Company's going at it, and it's like, you know, Josuke was, like, smart enough to reveal, like, oh shit, they're just little toy soldiers. Like, he had no idea what they were originally, and then when he found out, like, what they were, and it's like, okay, look, they got bullets, they got missiles, they've got mines. I can slightly deal with this, although it's just the number of them and trying to batter out, it's real hard. And it's like, I'm gonna let you survive though, Koichi, because I want to see your stand. And it's like, he's starting to see them. He's starting, it's like, he's like, the fucking, well, if he's alive, I'm like, obviously he's gonna do this. So I'm glad that that's obviously the case. Like, you know, you can see it, like, they wasn't gonna, like, bullshit you or saying, like, oh, he might have a stand. No, if you get hit by the arrow, you're gonna have a stand. So he's like, immediately at this point, he's a stand. And that's the great part of it. It's like, you see him use his stand out of everything. Like, oh yeah, what is his stand gonna be like? And it's a fucking egg. It's like an egg. But this is the thing, you know, like, and even as well, you saw with, like, the fucking, the Nijimura brother, he's like, oh, okay. There's something up with this fucking egg. Like, he's like, yo, fuck that, I'm gonna check in a bit what's up with that egg, because it's cracking. I don't like that. That seems scary. So he's like, I'm gonna blow you the fuck up, Josuke. I'm gonna take your arms, I'm gonna take your legs, and then I'm gonna blow up your hair. I like it that he was like saying like, oh, what are you gonna do, like say shit about my hair and all that. It's like, you know, he was like, oh, I'm gonna like, you know, you're the one that gets insulted by your dumb hairstyle, right? And he's like, yeah, do you want to try that? It's like, Josuke is so fucking baller, because he's like, you want to try fucking insult my hair? So I ain't got time for that. No, you pussy, because you know, you make Josuke snap. That's it. It's game over. It's fucking game over. You do not talk about the man's fucking styling and profiling that he's got going down on the hair department. You don't talk about that shit. And just the way how he's able to fucking like overdo this fight, it was really great. Even after like tricking his opponent, thinking like he was winning all along, he able to like punch and beat the shit out of like some missiles and stuff like that. Like, this is why it's clever about Sen. You think it's, oh, it just returns things back to normal and it's just able to repair stuff. Like, he's able to repair the missiles that he broke off and then fight it back at the brother, and he's able to take out back, I mean, able to hit him. It's like, that's it. And that's the thing, like, mind you, is like there's a third part to this as well. It's like, if I remember correctly, this was a pretty long, like, thing. Like, you know, considering that a lot of people just went from, like, you know, Angelo, and it was just like, oh, well, Angelo was only, like, I think, like 2 episodes or so. And it was like, this, if I remember correctly, was like 10? Like, I think it was like 10 or 11 chapters in, like, in part 4. Like, forgive me if I'm wrong, but it's like, it's been very long since I've seen any of, like, part 4. Like, I just remember, like, going marathoning this stuff. Like, you know, just an absolute bliss it was going for that. But, like, I know, like, they changed it, like, the names, obviously, you know, obviously Crazy Diamond is Shining Diamond in this translation. When you can clearly hear it in Japanese, he's saying Crazy Diamond. I forget what they call Bad Company on there. It's like, what, I think Worst Company, like Worst Company, I believe it was like the actual name of it. I mean, just so I know, some people might get confused with that. I'm at this point, I just get used to saying their names because, you know, that's what I saw in the translation, and obviously they can't say them due to the fact that every single name has something to do with a band or something. So yeah, that's like an issue that they had to do. But even so, I loved it. Like, I still love this episode. Like, and this is the thing though, as a reviewer, I know, like, I try to get away from this a lot of the time, but this is the one where I'll be straight honest to you guys. I'm super biased when it comes to part 4. I'm super biased with this because I love everything about it. I love the stands. I love the abilities. I will say, like, I like Okuyasu a lot more than his older brother. I will say that much. But even still, it's like, oh, I love this stuff. I just love reliving this stuff. Even though it's like, it's a review and stuff like that, and a review a lot of the time, I like to keep my, you know, not real personal, like, opinions out of the slide, but I like to look at stuff more critically sometimes to stuff, and especially I can't do that with, like, in this part, especially Jojo, because I love it too much, guys. I'm sorry, so if I'm like, oh my god, it's a 10, which, you know, trust me, this isn't a 10, but it's like, I'd still give this like an 8.5, and I still think that's a bit high for this one. I do love it though. I still think it's a good one. Excellent use of just animation like that, and it's like art style just keeps retaining it, and I love it. And like, I know a lot of people were probably expecting a lot from like Koichi's stand, but it's like, you know, there's a reason that egg's cracking. Like, there's a reason, trust me. So I'm gonna leave off the video there, guys. Thank you very much for watching as always. And if you love JoJo as much as I do, especially part 4, then you hit that like and you hit that subscribe button. That's all from me. So I'll catch you guys next time.